Hello princesses! Today I'm going to be talking about my November favourites. I only have a very few products this time and I feel like I've been doing this quite a lot because at the moment I'm actually trying to get rid of a bunch of stuff. So I'm not looking at anything new and I'm trying to really see the value in the things that I have and trying to get rid of a lot of them at the moment. So the first favourite is something I feel very strongly about, and it's actually a shampoo. This is from the brand Di Lorenzo and it's the Trico maybe, Scalp Balance Cleanser. I was recommended this because my scalp has been absolutely out of whack. It has been getting allergic reactions to something. Don't know what it is, mostly because I'm scratching it because it's so itchy and it kept getting blisters, which would then turn into scabs, which would then turn into the most flaky mess you have ever seen. Like literally my scalp looked disgusting, it felt disgusting, it was like overproducing oil. It's been horrible and this has been amazing. I don't really know what it's a huge amount about the shampoo itself, but it gives you relief from the symptoms of dandruff, itching, flaking, redness and scaling where the scalp is dry. And honestly, this is the most gentle shampoo ever. It really helps to get rid of the extra like scabbiness on my scalp because that was really gross, but it didn't actually provide any extra like inflammation or itchiness to my head, so this has helped a lot and my scalp feels so much healthier. I'm back to washing my hair only once a week. I was having to wash my hair like 2 or 3 times a week because it was so itchy that I'd have my fingers in it all the time, which was making it like really oily, and then all of the scabs are coming off. And I know this is super gross, like nothing that you probably wanted to hear right now, but that's the reality of like getting some sort of like, yeah, something like that with your scalp. So if you have similar problems, or even if you just feel like you have like dandruff and like a dry scalp or an itchy scalp, I would so recommend this. It was a little bit expensive. I think it was probably about 30 New Zealand dollars for a shampoo, but it's pretty big. It's 200 mils. And you don't need a huge amount of it. And yeah, I just thought this was so good, like life-saving. The next product is another skincare product, and it's a product from The Ordinary. This is the lactic acid 10% plus hyaluronic acid, I'm pretty sure, because it's an HA, and this is basically just like a simple acid for the skin. I was using the Cosrx Whitehead Power Liquid, which I can't remember what percentage it has, but it was a glycolic acid. This is a lactic acid, which is a little bit different, and I'm actually really liking it. Doesn't look like I've used a huge amount, but for some reason, like, it just doesn't look like I've used a huge amount. So this really gently exfoliates my skin. I have been using it in very small doses because basically what I'd been doing before was I was way over exfoliating my skin. So I'm sort of bringing it back with a little bit of this, and I'm loving it so far. Plus, it's super cheap. So another one is a strange one. This is the Lush Candy Cane Toothpaste Jelly. And I grabbed this because I really wanted to try it. I have tried their toothy taste before and I really enjoy the idea, but I hate the sensation of crunching up the tab in your mouth and then like adding the water, because then you've got all the dry graininess and I love the idea and I think it's amazing. It's really like great for travel and things like that because you don't have to bring liquids, but I just couldn't do it. So when they came out with the toothpaste jelly, I was really interested. I was kind of like, what's the difference between a toothpaste jelly and a regular toothpaste, because are they not the same texture? But this is kind of jelly-like. What you do is you dip your brush in it when it's dry, not wet. So I made that mistake a couple of times and made the jelly a little bit more jelly than it should have been. And this one is candy cane flavored, so it smells basically like peppermint. It's just a little bit more sweeter than a regular toothpaste would be, which is quite nice actually. So festive. And it does actually clean my teeth really well. I quite enjoy it. Normally I would use something that is quite heavy with bleach. So this is kind of like a nice alternative for me. So I'm using 2 different toothpastes at the same time. One that's really bleachy, and then this one which is just feeling like it's really gentle. It does make my teeth squeak though. And like my teeth don't get squeaky with any other toothpastes, so it's really strange, but I think it's really cool. I do think it's a bit overpriced though for what it is, and I don't think it's a substantial amount more sustainable than a regular toothpaste is, aside from the fact that you can recycle the packaging, which I particularly really like because you can't recycle the packaging of many other toothpastes. So then we come to a couple of makeup favorites. An interesting one is a lip balm. So this is the Innisfree My Lip Balm Sky Vanilla Tea. You might have heard me rave about the peach tea version of this. I love the peach tea one that's like One of my absolute holy grail, I think it is one of my holy grail favorites for like a little baby peach lip. And I had this one and I hadn't been using it because it was sitting in the makeup section of my stuff. And so I moved it to be with more like my skincare because it's pretty much clear and I've been loving it. The lip balms, they're pretty good. They're not like amazing because I do get very dry lips, but they're pretty good, and that's saying something for me. But this one smells like vanilla, so it tastes and smells delightful. The like color is kind of like a baby blue, but it looks pretty clear on my lips. So I've absolutely been loving this, and I am like, you know, getting my way through it as well, which is really great. And along the same sort of vein, we have the Etude House soft drink tint in milk soda. I can't remember if I put this in my last favorites or not, but oh my god guys, this smell, oh, I just put that on my, literally just sprinkled myself in the lip balm as I was pulling that out. That's okay. So this one is sort of like a lip tint, and it's going to stain your lips slightly pink, but not very much. It basically just looks like a baby pink gloss, but it tastes and smells so delicious, and it comes in this adorable little bottle. If you're looking for like stocking stuffers for Christmas, this would be so good for anybody to receive, because I swear it smells like just delicious vanilla creaming soda sort of thing, like milk soda basically. I don't have any favourite base products at the moment because everything's just been very underwhelming, but I do have a favourite cheek product. This is the Misha Velvet Like Colour Stick, and this one is in the shade Crema Filter. So this is the middle colour of the 3 contour things that I had. So I had a highlight and then 2 contours, and this is so lovely, especially if you have a fairer complexion, or if you're wanting something that is really easy to blend and isn't going to look too over the top on fairer skin. For more medium to dark skin, it's not something that I would probably recommend, because it would probably be, you know, it definitely wouldn't be right for you. But it is kind of tricky to find products that are easy to use in the lighter scheme of things. Sometimes we have to go for like eyeshadows and things like that to actually get the proper tone, but this is really lovely. It's kind of more of a neutral tone, so it's not really like a bronzer, but it's also not so cold toned and contoury that it's a bit terrifying. Because sometimes when I see the ones that are like super grey and like proper contour products, I'm a little bit worried about them. I don't know how I'm going to do. So this actually works so well for me, and I absolutely love it. Super easy to blend out as well, like a dream. And then I've got 2 eye and brow products. I've got the Innisfree two-tone brow in the shade grey. I've been loving this. I'm wearing it at the moment. I just did the application for it, which is very nice. And my fringe is like, I literally just got my fringe cut last weekend, and it's already like they cut it too long. So frustrating. But I love this. I think it's such a good little eyebrow product. And again, I don't know if I put this in a favorite already. Solid maybe, but it is so great. There is a little color down the end here that is a bit lighter, and I don't use that at all at the moment, but I pretty much use the rest of the eyebrow for everyday eyebrow looks. I've been using this daily for like a month or 2 now. And then last but not least, a mascara. I picked up the Too Faced Better Than Sex waterproof mascara recently. I got the mini because Lord knows the mascara is going to dry up before I ever use a full size of them, even though I use it daily. So I may as well just get the minis until, you know, and then they'll dry up naturally around about the same time as a regular one would. I don't think I've ever run out of mascara. They just get either expired or, you know, the formula degrades. So I got the mini and I actually really like it. There are some downsides, but it is a favourite at the moment. So it makes my lashes look really beautiful, really long, thick, gorgeous, feathery but without looking too like spidery, but full without looking too clumpy. But the downsides is that it is a little bit more tricky to remove, because I'm normally using a like magic eraser sort of thing to remove my makeup. It doesn't do the best job at getting all of this off. It was the loudest car ever, thank you. And the other thing is as well that it doesn't dry very quickly, and I do end up with mascara smudges on my lower and upper lashes. So while this is a favourite, it may not be one that I repurchase. I might try another one, but I definitely like it better than the original Better Than Sex mascara. So this one is definitely a favourite in comparison to the other one. And the previous one I tried was the NARS Climax mascara. Didn't like that one either, so yeah. And that is it for my favourites for this month. Let me know what your guys' favourites are at the moment, because it is a great way for me to try out new products as well. So seeing what you guys also like is beneficial for me. So let me know if you enjoyed the video, and if you've got any favourites, please leave them in the comments down below so I can check them out too. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!